ETU, 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 ET motherfucking U Wrestling. I am long time independent wrestling fan Robert. One time for the one time was a great event, and it was my first time attending an ETU show ever since the 1 year anniversary back in December of 2022. Pretty good crowd showed up for this event, and without further ado, let's get the results underway. Out comes the keys to the East champion, the young prodigy Marcus Mathers. He's in his gear and has the belt with him, and announces to the crowd that his scheduled opponent Matt Mikowski was unable to make the show, and hopes Mikowski can come for a future ETU show when he's ready. And Mathers decided, he said this is expect the unexpected. So he basically pretty much issued an open challenge, and out came former All Elite Wrestling competitor, the bad boy, Joey Janela. And these two really set the tone of the bar for the rest of the matches, because a competitive matchup, and it was dueling chants, especially with those ladies sitting near me, and those were some good-looking ladies. Chanting, "Let's go, Marcus, let's go, Joey," those dueling chants. And in 20 minutes, 6 seconds, the young prodigy Marcus Mathers defeated the bad boy Joey Janela with a 450 splash off the top rope to retain the keys to the East Championship. Mathers then took the microphone, or was it Janela? They talked, said something, and they shook hands, and Janela leaves the ring, and Mathers says he's not done. He mentions that on Saturday, April the 6th, which is where ETU will present Unlock the Unexpected, which is, ETU versus Dragon Gate. And Mathers had decided he's calling somebody out. Everybody was yelling for Ultimo Dragon, but Mathers has called out Dragon Kid, who I believe is a protege of Ultimo. And then Mathers finally leaves the ring. Next up, we had tag team action as we saw the Pillars, Malcolm Monroe III and Tommy Vendetta, as they took battle with representing the Killionaires Club, PB Smooth and Jay Bougie. The match was what I enjoyed. It ended up, I forgot exactly how it ended, but PB Smooth and Jay Bougie defeated the Pillars in 7 minutes 17 seconds. Next up was a match that wasn't even announced for the show, as we saw a different kind of boy, Jimmy Lloyd, do battle with the Cambodian Dragon, Yo-Ya. These two actually took it out from the floor early and even went into the crowd right near me, and thank goodness I stayed in my seat as I backed away from everybody else. Everybody parted like the Red Sea. And Yo-Ya picked up the win over Jimmy Lloyd at 5 minutes 54 seconds. Up next, we see someone come out, and he's rapping to the ring, and out comes Zeta Steel as she did battle with the Kick Demon, Janai Kai. Early in the match, Kai's on the floor, and the dude that was rapping Zeta to the ring, he says show literally a letter L, and says take the L, but Zeta tried for a dive to the floor, but Janai caught him with one of those kicks of hers. I can't remember exactly how this one ended, but the Kick Demon Janai Kai defeated Zeta Steel at 6 minutes 51 seconds. I don't know if there's been a women's match on every single ETU show since the company started, but I think it's time to get a women's championship already. Then they took a short intermission to set the ring up for the No Holds Barred match, which saw Cashflow Ken Broadway take on Danny DeMonto, or should I say, Mr. ICW. Brutal match these guys had. At one point, DeMonto had coat hangers, and he was putting them in Broadway's mouth, and he trying to rearrange him like he's a dentist or something. At one point, Broadway, I forgot, he cut D'Amato open and squeezed lemons into his open wounds, which prompted a "you sick fuck" chant from the crowd. D'Amato did a super bomb off the top rope onto stuff that was piled up in the ring. D'Amato used that, look like, I guess, that pop firecracker bat. Broadway also was hit with a bat full of thumbtacks. I saw it. One you can see as clear as day. I was able to see clear as day. One of those thumbtacks got Broadway right in his right arm. There was a door with like busted up cans attached to them, and they were set up on two chairs, and Broadway failed like twice to lift D'Amato up, but he got him up the second time, and I don't know if he powerbombed or pile drove him through that door board with the half cans attached to them. Can't remember exactly how this one ended either, but D'Amato pinned the cash flow Karen Broadway at 17 minutes 43 seconds, and D'Amato was actually, after the match, D'Amato offered a handshake, and I don't know if he and Broadway did shake hands, but out came the rest of the Killionaires Club, Jay Bougie and PB Smooth. They attacked D'Amato until the pillars hit the ring to save him. And after that, after the Killionaires Club are away from the ring, are chased away, and the pillars leave the ring, D'Amato gets on the microphone. He says he's been in the business 24 years. He says for the past 10 years, he's been like a genie in a bottle, granting so many wishes. And then he said, it's time for me to be selfish. And he says, you know, he says it's time to please that 12-year-old version of himself that was playing WCW versus NWO World Tour. So D'Amato has issued the challenge for Ultimo Dragon at Unlock the Unexpected on Saturday, April 6th, which is happening at the H2O Center in Williamstown, New Jersey, which I will not be attending because I don't think there's any public transportation near that part of that place. Then I guess another intermission to like clean up the ring, and then we resume the action with Gabriel Sky doing battle with Space Jesus, Billy Starks. Good competitive intergender match these two had. At one point, I don't know what some of the fans in my section would say to Sky, and I think he teased exposing his package, and I don't know if he did, because he like adjusted his gear, and then I just turned away. Forgot how this one ended. Well, Billy Starks was victorious over Gabriel Sky at 11 minutes. I can't remember. It was 11 minutes 41 seconds or 11 minutes 49 seconds. Up next was a very good competitive matchup as Braden Toon did battle with the prize, Alec Price. And what a barn burner these two guys had. And Price was saying to Braden Toon, you haven't, why are you booked? Why are you here? You haven't earned it. And Price says, you need to earn it. And the match went on, and Alec Price defeated Braden Toon in 12 minutes, 5 seconds. Can't remember if they hugged after that one or not. Then, in an interesting matchup, the Big Boofa, Desmond Cole, did battle with the Rogue, Brandon Kirk, to determine who would end up getting the key to the championship, the #1 contender's key. Good matchup here by both these guys, which saw Brandon Kirk defeat Desmond Cole in 8 minutes, 48 seconds. I guess we had some ETU karaoke, knowing that Brandon comes out to Mariah Carey's Fantasy, but I don't think the whole crowd was singing. I think they're about Brandon about to go through the curtain, but out comes Keys to the East champion Marcus Mathers with the actual key and hands it to Brandon. So, yeah, from there, it was what wound up being the main event. Went on last. The Notorious 187 Homicide did battle with Mike Santana in a good matchup, which saw these guys go into the crowd and brawl a bit. And, man, I just can't remember exactly how, but Mike Santana pinned Homicide at 11 minutes, 16 seconds. And Santana, like, said if it wasn't for Homicide, there'd be most of the locker room wouldn't be there, ETU wouldn't be around, and I forgot what other things he said. I gotta say, this was one action-packed show. Be back in a little bit, folks. All right, it's time for the personal notes. Good seeing Joshua, Tony, not the Tony I used to know. I think I saw ring announcer Riot Peterson in attendance. I gotta say, Bobby, who ring announces ETU, is very good. After the show had come to an end, and I went to Food Lab on Main Street. They got a good crispy chicken sandwich. I was hungry when the show had come to an end. Oh yeah, as I said, good-looking ladies near me. My pen like fell out of my ear at one point. I think during the Mathers Janela title matchup, and one lady saw it and picked it up, and I did thank her. She said, "You're welcome." That one dude that kept taking his shirt off throughout the show. I mean, granted, you're not ripped to shreds and you don't weigh as much as my late mother did, but come on, dude, keep it on. Oh, now I remember what happened after the DeMonto Broadway match. PB Smooth powerbombed DeMonto through a table or a board that was laying in the corner. Okay. All right. And another thing about these fans yelling, "Fuck you" to the heels. Look, not everybody wants to know you want to do them. And if that wasn't enough, the fans yelling, "Fuck that side, fuck that side." Come on. Watch the fucking matches. Instead of, saying "fuck that side, fuck that side." And I think it's safe to say I got drowned out by the crowd because, I had my megaphone brought out my megaphone, I think, during the opening matchup or deep in the opening match. Let's see. Who else we had here? Let me see, guys. Bear with me here. Okay. All right. As mentioned, ETU returns on Saturday, April 6th at a 4 p.m. start from the H2O Wrestling Center in Williamstown, New Jersey, as they present Unlock the Unexpected. Representing Team ETU is current Key to the East champion Young Prodigy Marcus Mathers, Yo-Ya, Mike Santana, Alec Price, Braden Toon, and Dustin Waller and Kylon King, the Miracle Generation. Representing Team Dragon Gate, we have Dragon Kid, Yamato, La Estrella, Zota Minora. I apologize if I got his name wrong. Shun Skywalker. Am I reading this name right? Nah, probably not. I forget. I'm not even going to try to now pronounce the other guys' names. But yeah, that looks like a great show, but unfortunately I will not be there. I don't know when ETU is going to be back, whether it's in Ridgefield Park, New Jersey, or somewhere else. But I got to say, ETU, you should come to the New York City area. One building I can think of that you might want to try to run in is St. Patrick's Gym in Bay Ridge, Brooklyn. Because I know the Elks Lodge in Queens, so many promotions running that place. You got, out my eyes. Dang, what other places can I think of you can try to run in? Yeah, man. Oh, boy. Crapola. Ah, damn. Yeah. Hopefully, Matt Mikowski, when he is ready, I don't know if he's going to get a shot at Marcus Mathers for the title. But, another thing, can't believe so many people were either smoking, I don't know if they were smoking weed or something they may have, or whatever stuff they may have bought at a smoke shop after the show was over. Ugh. Come on. Damn, who else was there? Let's see. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I could add to any of this stuff. Oh, those lights were blinding again. Big surprise. I know I've said this in the past about every time wrestling promotions do a show on a Sunday, even though this one started at 4 o'clock, I wish Sunday show promotions would just start Sunday shows at 2 o'clock or 3 o'clock. That'd be a little more convenient. I mean, this show started at 4 o'clock and didn't end till after 7. Knowing that so many have to work the next day and so many kids have to go to school. Like I said, I wish promoters would start at promoters would start Sunday shows at 2 or 3 o'clock rather than 4 or 5. I'm going, I figured I'd come to this show because I know I'm not going April 6th. I don't know when ETU is going to be back after April 6th. But ETU, you did great, not surprisingly to me. And just keep up the great stuff. And I'm sure there's more great talent that'll either be returning or coming in for the first time. And again, I think it's time to start working on a women's championship already. Because like I said, it seems like every ETU show since 2021 when the company started has been at least a women's match. There's been at least one women's match on every show. So expect the motherfucking unexpected wrestling. ETU, 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 ETU.